Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Cory, Michaela's here, and Andrew.
Hello.
All right, tour date time. I am in Boise, Idaho right now, so this won't be released in time for you to go to the show. But I'll be flying from Boise to Las Vegas, Nevada to do LA Comedy Club at the Strat for a whole goddamn week. And then Moscow, Idaho, not Russia. That show's sold out, but there's like a virtual version you could get a ticket to. That's November something. And maybe I shouldn't have done this from memory. November 8th, we're gonna do a virtual show for my Everett Comedy Night show. We're gonna have Kermit Apio do a virtual show for Everett Comedy Night. We've been gone for almost 8 months, and it's frustrating and upsetting. And I just felt like we needed to do that. So love it if you watch that show. Kermit's amazing. And then I will be in at Skyline Comedy Club November 19th through the 21st. Andrew.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm in Grants Pass, Oregon, and right now, and there's currently a Trump parade outside my motel on the street, and they're all. So if you hear them honking horns,
Go do Joe.
uh,
Go
as they
go
see
bring a
my MAGA
microphone
bumper
out.
sticker. Yeah, yeah. They'll, well, a little bit came there. Yeah, you'll hear that occasionally. So if I live through tonight's show, I will be in Austin, Texas, and then Bricktown Comedy Club in Oklahoma City on October 30th and 31st. And then after the election, if the world still is recognizable, I'll be at the House of Comedy in Minneapolis November 4th, November 5th through the 8th. And then we'll see what happens after that. I've got some maybe things in December, but I don't know what the world is going to look like, so...
Beautiful. And our special guest today is Morgan. I don't know your last name, Morgan.
It's Anderson.
Anderson.
Anderson. All right,
Yeah.
Morgan Anderson.
She's a funny
Andrew
comedian
just
from
learned it.
Sacramento, and she comedy is illegal down there, basically, still, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
So
much, yeah.
she was like, "Can I do a guest set?" And I was like, "You want to drive 5 hours for nothing?" So I emailed the club,
Yes, the answer.
and she was like, "Okay." And
Beautiful.
they threw her some money, and
Oh, that's great.
it's pretty good.
So that's
so-
your is that your tour date since it's illegal to do comedy?
Do you have any
It-
tour dates?
Yeah, no, well, I'm going to be in Reno on Monday.
Oh, okay. Big
So-
deal.
Great.
Yeah, that's
This will
it.
be out Monday morning. And then well, the Laughs Unlimited, they're doing like outdoor shows or is not anymore, or I don't know.
They are. It's weird. Everyone
Yeah.
wears headphones.
Yeah, that was I didn't
Um,
understand why that was necessary, but I guess because it's a pretty busy little promenade, so you don't want to be yelling
Yeah.
cunt to the kids. um,
But, I mean, you can still hear the comedian because they're
oh, yeah.
talking.
Right.
So
It's
I
not like
think
they're
it's-
muffling. They're
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
silence
It's not
Yeah.
like the silence.
Tone of silence.
So all you yeah, so why is there headphones in why is that necessary? All right.
I don't
whatever.
know. It's
Maybe
like
so
one of
that
those silent
maybe
disco
so
things.
he yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's so he's not making an
Not
absurd amount of
yelling.
noise.
Right, right. And then
Amplified.
bothering the
So he doesn't have to amplify.
candy
but then
shop
can you
next
hear
door.
the laughs back? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you
take
hear
it to the candy shop.
Can you hear the giggles when you're speaking to headphones? Or is
I don't know.
is he not wearing headphones? Yes.
They are, but I'm not sure what they've got
Okay.
set up.
Have you not performed
Weird.
on that show?
No,
Bummer. All right.
I have not.
Well, anyhow,
Well,
we're
that's
glad
why you
to
drive
have
5
ya.
hours to Grants Pass.
You know
That's
what?
happens.
I
It
broke
is.
down
It
in
is.
You did a great
Medford.
job. You're very funny, and we'll tell a story about how we met. We have a cute little story.
Oh, all right.
So
So
we're gonna
Phenomenal.
tell some jokes, and we'll see you on the other side for a little story fun time.
Yeah, if you don't want to hear the jokes, just hit that forward 30-second button like 40 times. And,
Yeah, about 10, 15 minutes is what we're trying to get
all
to.
right. 3-second pause.
Hello, this is Andrew Rivers, and I'm with Cory and Michaelis. Welcome
Hey, everybody.
to Home School, podcast number 14. We're on the road, back on tour, and I'm doing something special for this tour, you know. A lot of comedians are giving free tickets to essential or frontline workers. So I reached out to the venues, and I'm offering a special where Just for this tour, essential or frontline workers have to pay double.
Oh, wow. Why is that? Because they're more likely to be infected, or?
Oh, I don't care about the virus. They're just the only ones with money and jobs. Why do they deserve free tickets? It's time to trickle down some of that wealth.
Ah, trickle down is not only a failed conservative economic policy, it's also Donald Trump's dating advice.
Hey.
Speaking of draining that swamp, have you made a voting plan yet?
Yeah, I was gonna fill out my ballot and walk it to my mailbox.
Oh, yeah, I guess you don't need much of a plan with that fraudulent mail-in voting option, huh? Right? Who did you vote for?
Proud to say I backed the blue.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man, Biden and Kamala all the way.
Oh, I think it's blue no matter who, except the police, apparently.
That's like I before E except after C. Real
And when sounding like A as a neighboring way. Gay. During the debate, Trump said that he's the least racist person in the room to moderator Kristen Welker, who is black.
Interesting.
And he's done more for black people than any president since Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, I don't know about that. The only thing Trump has freed is closet racists. I mean, a day later during his rally, Trump made sure to say Barack Obama's name 3 times in a row, emphasizing his middle name is Hussein.
Oh, I don't even get it. Like Bloody Mary, he just wants a ghost to appear in a mirror or something?
Yeah, he was trying to summon Abraham Lincoln, maybe. Or he was just being racist.
Yeah. To summon a ghost, you have to say their name in a mirror. Based on Trump's appearance, I don't think he owns a mirror.
Yeah. To prepare for an excuse if he loses the election, Trump claims mail-in ballot is fraudulent, but he won the last election. That's like the Houston Astros complaining they lost this year because of the umpires.
Yeah, they both might want to pipe down and go back to banging garbage cans.
Hey.
Jeffrey Toobin of The New Yorker was seen touching his exposed penis, exposed, make sure you say that, during Zoom simulation of an election. He was playing the role of the courts, and to be fair, he really nailed it. They're a bunch of jerk-offs.
Zoom simulation. All right. Hey, my Jimmy hats off to the rest of the employees that had to endure that.
Right. Luckily, it was on Zoom, or we wouldn't have been able to see it at all.
Twitter and Facebook have censored 35 posts from Trump and 0 from Joe Biden, proving that conservatives are being unfairly targeted by social media.
Right. I've had to correct the essays from 35 of my students, but I've never done it to the principal's newsletter. Of course, obviously, I'm biased, right?
Yeah, that's what's happening. Well, 2 Catholic churches were burned in Peru this weekend. I tell you, the attacks on Christianity never end.
500 years late, but the Incas finally got their revenge on the conquistadors. Take that, Bizarro, right?
There's 0 chance our audience gets that joke. Did he mean incels?
Nah. Speaking of those innocent Catholics, right? Pope Francis said homosexuals have the right to get married. That's a nice step in the right direction, to be honest.
Yeah, hey, just like the Spanish Inquisition, I didn't see that coming.
The Spanish what?
I don't know. Inquisition.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I smoked a little bit of a joint because I thought you were going to take longer.
Nice. Now I got you making history jokes. That's great, Andrew.
I don't actually understand it, but it was a punchline Monty Python used way back in the day, so I'm going to have to spend some time inquisiting on the internet. I'll start by rounding up all my Jewish friends and asking them.
Yeah, man, you can't say you're going to round up all the Jews out loud.
Why not?
Well, you know about the Spanish Inquisition was not the Holocaust? How did you have that happen?
Oh, so we're including fake history.
Oh, God. We're going to get banned from Facebook because they're kicking off all the people who post about Holocaust denial. Did you see that?
Well, there goes Trump's re-election slogan.
Facebook has now decided to ban Holocaust deniers and distorters. They said they didn't find the material offenses so much, but they were just running out of storage. It was either that or which Disney princess you are. You got to get rid of one, right?
Yeah, gotta hang on to that record. Yeah, I can understand why conservatives are mad about the newest Hunter Biden scandal being censored on social media. It sounds like Twitter saw something potentially harmful. Now, granted, it's just fake news. It's not going to get anybody killed, at least without any pre-existing issues. But they took steps to slow the spread and almost entirely eradicate the story. They're just making Trump look bad.
They had quite the plan. Two conservative U.S. Supreme Court justices have reignited the gay marriage argument, anti-gay marriage, criticizing the 2015 ruling allowing same-sex marriages.
If they think they can stop big gay weddings, I'm sure Democrats are going to pack the court. They love putting 11 where only 9 fits.
I can't tell if that's a 9/11 or a gay sex joke.
Hey, 9/11 is my favorite sex move.
Oh, what's that?
That's where you come on a girl's fake tits and you go Allah Akbar. That's a 9/11.
Oh, wow. You just explode on the Twin Towers. I get it. Huh. I prefer my 9/11s to be an inside job. Right,
Hey!
cream pie high five. Well, don't high five. University of Michigan stay in place order extended until November 3rd. It was just extended till November 3rd because they account for 61% of the entire county's cases right now, which is up from 2% just like
Must
a
be
month
a
ago.
bummer for the football team.
Oh, they're actually still going to practice and play.
But they could die.
They're going to get killed against Ohio State, so they might as well go out with a bang, right?
I can't tell if that's a joke about concussions or 9/11.
At least they won't be counted as a COVID death. Right?
Hey, speaking of hoaxes, turns out global warming is also not real.
Hey, good.
Spokane, Washington just had a record snowfall for October in one day, leaving 22,000 people without power, which I think for most people was news that 22,000 people in Spokane had power.
Yeah, how they afford it. That's obviously a very specific joke sent to us by our ghostwriter in Spokane's second best comedian, Philip Kapczynski.
Thank you, Phil.
First best? I don't know. Carol Baskin revealed she's bisexual and could have easily had a wife. Emphasis on the past tense.
Yeah, I always knew she loved pussycats. Hey, Trump ended an interview with 60 Minutes early because he doesn't know how long that is.
Rush Limbaugh's lung cancer is terminal, which is sad because it's going to make it difficult for him to continue his job as a blowhard.
Nice. Rudy Giuliani fell for a Sacha Baron Cohen trick where he appeared to be seduced by a 24-year-old actress. In a still frame making its way around Twitter, Rudy can be seen lying on the bed and reaching into his pants in the crotch area.
That is not the blow to his career that any of us wanted.
Yeah, it's her fault. She asked for Hunter Biden's hard drive, and he simply misunderstood. He thought she said floppy disk.
I keep it right here. Consistently, his defense has been, my clothes were on the whole time, so it could not have been sexual, when, in fact, fully clothed is how rich white lawyers typically screw people.
Good one.
The streaming service Quibi, I don't even know how to say that, shut down.
Yep, you nailed it.
You know what? Serves them right for not giving us comedy specials.
Well, they didn't do specials. It was more short clips.
Oh, well, you're telling me I'm not good enough for 60 seconds of comedy? I'm famous on TikTok, bitch.
Yeah.
Not really.
Sean Kemp is opening up a pot shop in Seattle. If it's not called Sean's Hemp, he's doing it wrong.
Right? That's a slam dunk.
Rapper 50 Cent says he'll leave the U.S. if Trump loses the election. We can't afford to lose 50 cents. There's already a coin shortage.
I'm cool with that. Good luck with the exchange rate. You really learn the power of the dollar if you do that.
It's an old album title. Trump and the GOP released their priorities for a second term, including putting a permanent base on the moon and sending the first manned mission to Mars.
Get rich or die trying. All right, too late. Man, he really doesn't want to pay his taxes, does he? Jesus.
Yeah. Well, a year on Mars is twice as long as a year on Earth, so he thinks he can stay president longer.
Ooh.
I don't think he knows that.
That's a great point.
We tweet at him every day. Hey, man. We're going to do these jokes about you, so you got to know. The NBA, the National Basketball Association, and the NFL are struggling with ratings, and Brett Favre blames the political messaging in both leagues.
Brett Favre complaining about unsolicited messages. That's
Look,
ironic.
Brett, it's just a tiny, tiny message. You'll barely even notice it.
Boom.
I think that's a joke a lot of people get, but it does not look like Morgan understood.
He sent a dick pic to a reporter one time, and he has a small penis, I guess. Brett Favre. Do you know who Brett Favre is? Do you
do.
know what football is?
He was
Small-
Green Bay.
Yeah,
Right?
Ever seen a
Quarterback?
scene? Ever seen a
From
small
like
penis?
10 years ago.
Do you know what a small penis is?
Ever seen one?
Only in pictures.
Only in. Oh yeah, we were talking about whether you ask for a dick pic before to verify, and
It's like a
uh,
CAPTCHA test.
Right. Are you a robot? Which of these photos has the stoplight?
Prove you're not a
in it?
robot.
Right.
Actually,
Which of
bring a
these is
robot.
a hill.
Could
Bring
you bring a robot?
Yeah, something
with you?
actually get me off.
If that's
Right,
what
I
you're
do.
Something
packing.
robotic is gonna. I'm gonna need something robotic to get me off.
It's gotta be electrical.
Yeah.
That's
All the
good.
buttons and gadgets. Anyway.
Yeah, can you imagine if we were like, hey, just, before we do this, could you just send me a picture of your vagina? And just want to see what
Yeah.
I'm working with here.
I just want to make sure that it's
Up to snuff.
tight enough, or what?
Snuff.
Is
That's
it
a funny
is
word.
it upkept?
Snuff.
Is it unkempt? Is it?
Right.
I'm trying to think about what would turn me off about a vagina.
Snuff sounds like a Urban Dictionary sexual term. Like,
Well, isn't
just
that
put it in her
when you
snuff?
kill? That's like a snuff film, is when they kill people or something. That's the term for it.
Fluff?
Snuff.
Oh,
Fluffer
snuff.
is a porn where they.
I know that. But,
Yeah,
Yeah.
snuff film is what they.
Snuff film is. There was a Nicolas
Kill
Cage
at
movie
the end.
about it.
we
We talked about that on a porn episode actually, where I accidentally found one,
A pornograph
Accidentally.
and I was like, "This isn't what I was trying to find."
snuff film, a pornographic movie with of an actual murder.
Yeah,
Jesus.
those are like illegal.
Google
The
image
fake ones are okay.
There's a lot of
Um,
fake ones.
Yeah, I found a fake one, and I was like,
I
"Whoa."
see.
Like in the middle of fucking her, he like.
It's very easy to
there.
tell.
Well, it wasn't like the capture
They're
was
not
like
good
guy stabs a
actors.
bitch in the middle of sex. It was just I was looking. I found an actress that reminded me of a friend that wouldn't fuck me, so I was like, I'll just jerk off to her instead.
That's a new level of like aggression.
It's not aggression. I was de-escalating the situation.
D,
Anyway,
emphasis on the D.
so I went through some of her older films. I wanted to see, when she got her start and some of her earlier work.
The
And
inside the actor's
yeah,
studio.
yeah,
With Andrew.
really inside the actor's studio.
I think, yep.
Really
That
Deep
really deep.
inside the
Where I was
actor's
going.
That's
studio.
good.
Not that deep.
In and out of the actor's studio. A lot. A couple times.
That's fun.
So
Studio, yeah.